Good morning, indeed. It's time for What's Up and About.
Up, yes, indeed. Now, what's up and about all over the world? You know, if you could get married in a particular place, where would it be? Where would it be?
I know where you're driving at.
Oh, gosh.
In the world where people are getting a divorce, in that same world, people are getting married. And so it makes you wonder, life and its twists and turns. One of the case may be...
Waiting bring divorce inside this.
You remember that viral video now?
Waiting bring divorce.
Yes, that's what I want to say now. You remember the viral video? The guy who was caught with his mistress.
Are you talking about the HR...
the HR lady, the one in, I think...
Apparently
I think it was Otis band.
No, it was Coldplay. Was it Coldplay? No, it was Coldplay.
It was Coldplay.
Coldplay,
right.
And then they were captured on camera.
Well, his wife had
in the crowd. Yeah, it was. That was coming.
So
that was coming.
I didn't think that would happen.
But I actually already think it wasn't because of the picture, the video. I think they were probably well on their way there.
Possibly.
You know, so
possibly.
I think that was just the final straw for the relationship, and they just followed through on what was already happening. But then again, there was a splendid wedding that happened over the past week, and we've been seeing pictures all over the internet, flooding the internet. We're talking about Temi and Otedola and Mr. Eazi, and she's now Temi Ajibade, right?
Yes.
So there was a speech from her dad during this event that was both endearing and, I don't know, some people probably have a few issues with some of the things he said. But I'm just going to mention, first of all, congratulations to the couple.
Yes, congratulations.
Honestly, you gave us, you're giving us all those couple goals vibes, and we're seeing a bright future for both of you. Now, his gift to them, once they unwrapped it, was his book. Like, I just felt it was very symbolic that he gave a book. You know, he sent his daughter to the best schools. You know,
like, I've given you everything. Now
else.
Take this book.
Take
and
knowledge.
Prosper.
Go forth and prosper. You know, that's how it felt to me. But other people had other opinions.
Well, I believe you started with the speech, yeah.
Yeah.
And what he said was, your husband is your boss,
yeah,
and you should succumb to your husband. And then he also said that.
There was one line. Don't
come you.
Don't come you.
And so those lines actually got people, you know, talking about it on social media. Like, what's this about? You sent your daughter to school, and now you're telling her that all of that is dust at the feet of a man. And
I'm telling you, those are the comments we're seeing. Alarming comments, but well, they're also opinions.
Let me just quickly drop this. When you get married as a woman, it's your choice. If you like, don't succumb. If you like, don't agree your husband is your boss. Now I concern you. See, no matter the education you have as a woman, the moment you decide to get married, you should know that you have to submit to your husband. Now, what you should understand is what submission means.
Exactly.
I believe many people don't even understand what submission means. And see, they keep missing the fact that submission actually goes both ways. But enter it first, you understand what I mean. So when people are telling you is your boss, it's because, listen, there has to be a leader.
Yeah.
So when you've chosen this person as your leader, and that's why when you're choosing women, be careful about who you are choosing, because he is your leader. So when you are choosing, be sure that it's somebody that will not lead you into the Atlantic Ocean, where you will not be able to turn back.
Okay.
The advice he gave her is as practical as can be. Maybe 10 years ago, many of us would probably be like, wait, what? But sometimes when life has shown you what really marriage is about, you will just be like, my dear, that's the best advice your father could have given you.
I can see Mike ruminating.
The advice, what was the part people had issues with?
Yeah,
they had issues with.
You should not call
me
that he's
and then your
boss.
husband is your boss, and succumb to
your
him.
husband. Yeah, that is the line.
There's a reason why you are not an Otedola. There's a reason why you are not an Ajibade.
Yeah.
It wasn't meant for you.
exactly.
So just shut up and I don't know why it would even like I don't know why something like that would even cause people to start. It's not your business, Oga. It's not your marriage. It's not your family. No, you did not even know where the wedding head. You just saw pictures like what, 3 weeks. It's almost 3 weeks now, 2 weeks or so. It's been a while.
They just released the
pictures. You just saw
pictures
pictures now, and then everybody's going about advice. You saw videos now. The daughter, the person who inside the marriage complain. You're complaining about name. I don't know, man.
And then there's
so
also
I
the thing of
I didn't expect the name change though. To be honest, I didn't expect that. Because of who her father is, you know. But if she has decided to take the Ajibade name,
she should continue being. I don't get.
No, so
why?
There are some who would say she should hyphenate, you know, at least stay, you know, have some roots with home and all that. But it's about her making her own name now, really, and it's probably even her father. I dare say it's her father that advised it.
Yeah, women do give up a lot. Like you mentioned, your body, your name, and all of that. You get known, and if anything happens, the man won't change his name. You're still the one that have to change your name.
Sure, exactly.
You understand? If you can't predict tomorrow.
So that brings me to what I was going to say.
If there are any issues, you still have to. So a woman will go through what? At least one name change if she wants to go through traditionally. You understand? So I know people who they don't even hyphenate, they keep their exact name. And I really, name, no name, I don't think it's a problem. I don't think it's an issue. The one person I know that we all know that kept her name, and the children bore the husband's name, but she kept her name, you know. And there's no problem with that.
In the end, it does become about the children coming after, you know. So if you decide to hyphenate, are you hyphenating your kids' names just to... Generational wealth has already been established.
Exactly.
So whether she keeps the name or not, there's probably some legal, you know...
She's probably generational wealth that she has somebody who will do the running around for her.
That book?
Which is one of the things that...
I've actually... So Oscar has it. Oscar has it, yeah.
The amount that guy had to fight back from.
Yeah.
There's nothing that established though. He was owing what? How many? Over 7-8 banks in terms of billions of dollars?
Yeah.
That will wipe out at one point. Baba was almost zero. And we was talking about how he earned his respect. He had some very rich friends, but he had to fight through. Yeah. You know,
very significant book.
Yes, there's been a number of has-beens. In fact, there's that popular adage that says that the children of the poor are the hope of tomorrow. Because most of the time, more often than not, the children of the rich would always find a way to probably squander wealth, as it were. Yeah. You know, so that discussion always goes around. But whichever way, some people have decided, oh, I'm going to bequeath. A number of people are saying, look, I am not going to give my children any of my things because I don't want them to be lazy. Whatever works for you. You understand?
And you know, this what my Mike said now brings me to what I was going to say earlier about the dynamics. Dynamics are different when it comes to marriage. People get married for different reasons. Sure. Now, these two lovebirds are getting married because they really want to be together. For them, it's beyond whether or not someone changes name. Yeah. Of course, from what we can see, the speech inclusive, Uncle Femi Otedola is trying to tell his daughter that, whoa, you are holy Ajibade now, so don't call me. You are holy so and so, so your name, everything is no longer Otedola. Like, but do you know what he has given to her? Yeah. Be it educationally, psychologically, the way she's been raised and all, because she's largely said to be a decent girl.
Of course.
It's way more than the name. And so carrying the name is more like you're still daddy's girl.
Oh, you're still holding on to those strings.
Yeah. On to the strings. Yeah. So as far as he is concerned, that is his way of saying, listen, you belong to your husband. Deal with it as it is. Don't be a daddy's girl. Don't call me. Don't have me fix into your marriage. Yeah. And that also comes into play with the whole dynamics thing I'm talking about. There are some people that have their reasons for the decisions they make. And it's not everybody that keeps their surname, that keep it because of certain funny reasons. As I mentioned, she probably wouldn't even have to run around to do the name change. No, she has a retinue of folks to help her with it. Yeah. And several other stuff like that. So, hey.
I wanted to just mention Mr. Eazi here because, first of all, his styling, stunning. His decorum, I'm going to say decorum now, the way he has portrayed himself and held his head high, he's respected in different industries. He has established himself in different countries. Dangote even mentioned in a speech that he didn't know that he had established business in 18 countries in Africa. And for someone, one of the richest black men in the world, to say he didn't know something and give you that, at least recognize you for that, that should be an inspiration for Mr. Eazi. Dangote said he wasn't aware that Mr. Eazi had established businesses in 18 countries.
The same person that said he started from the ground zero and nobody helped
started from
calm down now. Oh, calm down now.
But let's also not forget
let me just establish. Let me just wrap up what I was saying.
We'll establish. Just so generally, this thing just made me remember when you're talking about name. You get to it, please.
I've already lost it. It's gone. Go. Keep going.
Talking about book, what they said. Benny, when Uncle came out and said that he started from ground zero, a lot of my head was in previous interviews. You've said different things. What? You've spoken about the 500,000 that was borrowed at one particular point. You yourself said it. Yeah, he
borrowed it.
You said yourself on this
He
thing.
borrowed it.
That's what he said.
So that is from ground zero, right? When you borrow something, when you borrow something, was it yours?
It's different from my zero.
No,
my zero is different from Dangote's zero.
No.
See,
don't be collecting aspire to perspire.
Exactly.
Funny aspire to perspire.
Once you borrow something, was it yours?
I need us to actually look at what Mike is saying. He had somebody that could borrow him. That's what Mike is saying. There are some people that are starting so much from the scratch.
How many family loans?
Where are they even going to get it?
How many family loans have you given that you were paid back?
So that's
how many family loans have you taken that you paid back?
But his loans, to the best of our knowledge, for what public knowledge, those initial loans have been paid
even
back.
said I said that this girl and all that don't come. Immediately after this, you said by the that they'll call first.
Of course.
The point is that there are appearances and there are things.
Yes,
things that are said in public and all of that. It's not exactly how the things will be down there.
Yes.
And my point
to
is
the
this.
best of our knowledge, the wedding was not actually very publicized. That was a very private, small gathering. It wasn't like a huge live coverage wedding. And he wasn't saying it to the public. He was saying it directly to his daughter.
But he was saying it to his
close-knit set of friends.
Of course, he always come out. So that at that point, we were saying, we are here talking to
this is like us in a hall here
few people,
with
but
ourselves.
We know it's going to be online. How were the videos? Were they leaked? They were not leaked.
They were released.
So my point, they were released. My point is, at every time, even with everything, look, there are no hard and fast rules. There are no absolutes. Exactly, that's the word I always use. There are no absolutes. And when people say things and all of that, it might not necessarily be. In fact, most of the time, more often than not, is what comes to mind. It's almost like the same thing, like maybe fitness journey. When people come about and talk about, there's some people that get to a place and they don't know how they actually got there. They cannot. They cannot put someone through how the person actually went to that particular place. They cannot put someone through.
And it's not wickedness.
Yes,
it's because
they're just not able to teach.
Do you understand? They just don't know how this one is put in. So, I mean, with all the fanfare and all that, that is cool. Pick what you want to pick, glean what you want to glean. But not be everything be asked in the talk.
Exactly. And what works for A might not work for B. So please, I always say this when it comes to marriage. Know what works for you and stick to it. All this person said, that person said, they will not be in your marriage.
There was not comparison.
No, don't do it, Mike. Do not sully this conversation with that. No, you didn't.
And I was like,
why?
Listen, their relationship is unique.
I didn't want you to sully this conversation.
Can we just stop it already? Like, but that's the thing. Look, the unfortunate thing for celebrities.
Don't say
people will always stop.
Look, it will never stop. Let me tell you, you will be compared. CBC will be compared with this competition. Titi will be compared against Mary, whether you like it or not, whether you want to hear it or not. That is the world that we are in.
And Mike will also be compared. I just wanted to establish it.
Against Edgar.
There are many.
Everybody. My point is that
against Miles.
As it were, whichever way you want to put things and all of that, those conversations will always come in, especially when you're a public figure, and then you make some things public. And it's basically why we're talking about. I would normally not be the one. In fact, it's while we are talking, I just went to say, okay, what they say. And I was wondering about the furrow of a name change and all of that.
Yeah.
You know, it's public discourse. It's what people, keep yourselves busy, get some things you want to talk about. There's not even that in line. You start picking all the celebrity marriage and all of that. Look, for me, they dated for what? They said they've been together for 8 years.
Yes, a long time.
Is it 8 years? I mean, and then the last 3, what is it? Engaged for 3 years, exactly. They've been together for 8 years.
Yeah.
They've been engaged for 3 years. They've gone everywhere. Now when the father is saying they don't come in, you know how much of vetting he has done on that guy?
Yes, now.
Do you know how much
Yes,
do you know how much of
the
himself
amount of
is in that
trust
guy?
he now has.
How much of
Trust,
how much of nonsense the guy cannot try. If you try anything, you see anyhow.
Not like you that
and then people go, and the funny thing is how
you
people
slap
go.
you, your dad will say, Joma Binu.
Wow. Exactly. And then people go how, what he said meant that he was throwing her to the wolves or something and all of that.
You don't know
Not
the
at all.
dynamics.
Exactly.
You
That's
don't
my point. People
No,
say
but,
and do different things for different reasons. So
But we have to say, once again, congratulations to Temi and Mr. Eazi. Beautiful, classy, world-class wedding there. Beautiful pictures. It was lovely to behold. And may God bless your home. Let's hear your thoughts on that. Use the hashtag WakeUpNigeria on TVC and let us know. We'll be taking a break, guys. We'll be back.